Audi's RS e-tron GT takes its RS performance brand into a fresh, electrified era. Though the price is high and most of the core technology here is shared with this car's Porsche Taycan Turbo cousin, it's all been delivered with a distinctly Audi feel and character. 60 is a blink of an eye away, yet you're in a planet-friendly EV. And it's all been delivered with a very Ingolstadt-style dose of that want one factor.
Get ready for lots of numbers. The RS Etron GT uses a 238 PS front motor with another at the back offering 456 PS. You can't simply add those figures together to get its total output because the two motors never reach power together. That total figure is actually quoted at 598 PS, 122 more than an ordinary e-tron GT. Or for a 2-second burst, when you need acceleration, 646 PS, which is 116 PS more than an ordinary e-tron GT. For reference, this RS e-tron's total boosted output figure is 34 PS less than that of its identically engineered development cousin, the Porsche Taycan Turbo. Assuming you're up for a few more figures, you'll want to know how fast this recipe makes the RS. Well, think 62 miles an hour in 3.3 seconds, which is pretty impressive for something weighing in at 2,347 kilos in curb weight. Audi's differentiated this car from its Porsche cousin wherever it could, which in terms of drive dynamics means a different feel to the steering. It's lighter than it is in a Taycan and more familiar to customers graduating to this car from another Audi. This model's prodigious curb weight gives this contender a different feel from other Audi RS models, but because the mass is low and centrally placed, the car still corners with conviction. Whether there's enough of a real-world performance advantage here to justify the considerable price premium over an ordinary e-tron GT Quattro is another question. Various drive modes adjust throttle feel and steering weight, and of course ride comfort too via the adaptive damping system. You'll want to select the quickest dynamic setting whenever possible. There isn't much visual differentiation between this RS model and a standard e-tron GT Quattro. Matrix headlamps are fitted to the RS variants, but you can also have those on the standard GT if you pay more. Otherwise, the aesthetic recipe is shared with both versions of this Gran Turismo-style EV design, which means a long wheelbase, a wide track, large wheels and a low-lying silhouette, which together deliver beautifully balanced, sleek and aerodynamic proportions. The drag coefficient is a slippery 0.24 CD. The dimensions are certainly those of a classic Grand Tourer, with a 4.99 metre length and 1.96 metres of width, but a height of just 1.41 metres. Inside, travellers in the RS e-tron GT enjoy an upgrade to Front Sport Seats Pro sports chairs with 18-way adjustment, ventilation and massage capability. The facing's treated to full perforated fine Napa leather upholstery. Previous R8 owners will recognise the strong monoposto-style driver focus. The upper section of the light, lean instrument panel, with its pronounced three-dimensional look, forms an elegant arc, and the display of the standard 12.3-inch Audi Virtual Cockpit Plus screen stands freely within it. The driver and front passenger sit low in the cockpit, separated by a wide centre console which houses the gear selector switch, its compact design emphasising the sense of space and providing a precise haptic control experience. The rear seats offer sufficient space even for adults who are able to sit lower and position their feet in what is known as a foot garage, thanks to a recess incorporated in the design of the battery pack running underneath the passenger compartment, which effectively compensates for the tapering roofline. Their luggage could be stowed in the rear load area, providing a volume of up to 405 litres. A small further compartment lies beneath the leading edge of the floor, and there are useful recesses in either corner of the cargo area, with a 12-volt socket on the right and a netted cubby on the left. A second luggage compartment beneath the bonnet offers a further 81 litres of space. The clever 800-volt electric system that all e-tron GT models use doesn't help driving range much. For this RS variant, that's WLTP rated at 283 miles, 15 miles less than the standard e-tron GT Quattro. At a sufficiently powerful DC terminal, this electric GT can achieve a peak charging capacity of up to 270 kilowatts, allowing it to take on board enough charge for a journey of up to 62 miles in just over 5 minutes. Charging from 5 to 80% state of charge takes less than 23 minutes in ideal conditions from a rapid public charger. The ultimate EV can't be very far from what's on offer in Audi's RS Etron GT. 60 from rest, as fast as a superbike. Cabin luxury to rival a limousine. And an 800-volt electrified powertrain charging system under the sculpted body panels with technology lifted direct from Audi's Le Mans winning racing car. If the Ingolstadt brand could have capped all of this with a Tesla-style extended driving range, then all would have been perfect. As it is, the 283-mile figure on offer here is the kind of thing it's possible to get from a little Korean EV compact crossover these days. And you're unlikely to approach that kind of return very often. Such is the temptation here to constantly exercise this e-tron RS model's astonishing reserves of power. So, the range is a disappointment, and the asking price might limit this car to lottery winners. But even so, it's an astonishing technological achievement and, in its own unique way, one of the most desirable Audi RS models ever made.